Hello everybody, what up? Super Mario here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my Let's Play series for NBA 2K14, My Career. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Welcome everybody to the Rookie Showcase. This is going to be my 5th attempt at doing My Career for NBA 2K14. I realize that there are no achievements for this, but I just enjoy the game of basketball so much that I thought it warrants going through this and completing it. I'm always happy to restart games when I can. It's fantastic, especially since I love basketball. I play in the summer often, for several hours a day when it's very nice outside. Now I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to describe exactly what it is. I'm going to be playing a shooting guard, which I'm not familiar with, but I am going to be a defensive shooting guard, 6'9", 215. I'll be guarding Trey Burke in this. So every signature skill that I will acquire will be a defensive-based one. And what I'm going to do during the Rookie Showcase is to try and purposefully tank so that I can get on a semi-decent team, maybe like an Oklahoma City or, better yet, a Chicago Bulls would be fantastic. Alright, let's see if I can post up Drummond. Great pass. Shoot the ball. Now, my offensive set is loosely based on Julius Erving, whom I loved his offensive game. He was an attacker. He was not much of a shooter, but I will be. I want to try to break records and complete specific goals in my player, getting into the Hall of Fame, so forth.
The stars are everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the build-up and the excitement for this exact game, there's so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Me too, Steve.
Now, my specific skills are cutter, and I also have low post, and I also have
Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. You're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA
nice rebound.
2012-13 season in last year's.
What are you doing? Come on, man. I'm guarding Trey Burke, aren't I? So why am I guarding Tim Hardaway Jr. all of a sudden? I'll guard him, I mean. Whatever works. There we go. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Great teamwork there. Excellent steal. That was punishment on the offense. So let's get into specific detail as to what offensive sets I'll be using. I'll be using cutter, low post offense, pick and roll man, and three-point shooting. I'm sorry, that was mid-range. Now, I'm 6'9" and 215 basically because of Bill Russell. I want to get a little bit of longevity in my career if I can. The goal will be to last as long as I can with the same team if possible, because that's loyalty, and I want to make sure that I can make a decent team succeed and have playoff success and championship success.
To improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level. Back to Hardaway.
It's going to be difficult trying to get used to the speed of the shooting guard position. I'm used to playing center power forward position, again at the defensive end.
Lillard dishes to Barnes.
Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, well, that's all right. Don't really have any hops yet. When I do, it'll be a lot of fun.
Then most in his class will be 22 Clark by the time the NBA season starts. And you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that.
I've seen a few people complain about, well, why would you tank? You want to get on a decent team because you don't want to have to be in rebuilding mode all the time. I've done it a couple of times. I haven't completed my career, but It was a good foul. Damian Lillard, I'll just let him conduct the offense. I am going to fast forward through the free throw routines for the sake of time. So Trey Burke, who's going to be fantastic. I don't think he's making too much noise this year, but I'd say by next year he'll be a household name. Right now the focus primarily in Utah is Gordon Hayward. Rightfully so. He's a very good player. There we go. Nice solid screen. Like I mentioned before, 6'9" is an ideal size for practically every position except for maybe point guard, which I'm unfamiliar with anyway. I tried running the point guard as one attempt, but it was just too difficult for me. It's probably the most difficult position to play. I myself was a two guard in high school. Again, it was because I have very long arms, a long reach, and I was very good at blocking shots and deflecting passes, so forth. I don't know, I always felt that the defensive end was the effort stat, the one that won championships. Scoring will come naturally. Eventually you're going to get the ball in the basket. The consistency would be the problem there, but eventually you'll hit baskets. Repost. My goal is to try to get... Nice play! That was a fantastic behind-the-back pass. That was excellent. That's going to make the highlight film for sure. So I'm hoping, like I said, maybe in Oklahoma City, who may need a shooting guard, or Chicago, who has an excellent defensive coach, and Tom Thibodeau, probably my preferred coach right now, defensively speaking. It's hard to say, but I'm interested and I'm keen to see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm doing too many good things here, passing too well. I'm a big fan of the Greg Popovich style of offense, where if you don't have a shot within half a second, you pass the ball. Incidentally, I don't have a favorite team or player. I never did. I guess if I was forced to do so, I would probably select Bill Russell as my favorite player if I had no choice. Simply because of his defensive prowess, his excellent team play, the fact that he won 11 championships. Not enough great things can be said about Bill Russell and what he's meant to the sport of basketball. Nice block. And so, take that, Valley. I have to shoot threes, even though I'm very bad at them. I don't think that it's gonna... I'm like a Tony Allen, I guess, in terms of nice rebound by Drummond. Well, I could start being lazy now, I guess. So I'm guarding Victor Oladipo. It's great. So like I said, around a B-, maybe a B, but not higher than that for sure. I want to show that I can... Oh, that's a great block, actually. Drummond, yeah, you got that. No problems. I am playing with rosters that I created, loosely based on Rashidi's roster and my own personal take on it to try to maximize efficiency. They're based on per 36-minute averages. I'm sure I'm going to link that on the video at some point. What was that? Don't know what he was thinking there. That's Victor Oladipo right there. Number 5 is who I'm guarding. I'm just losing track of that. Kelly Olynyk. Great pass to Valley. Valanciunas. Pass leading to foul. Oh, you got to make that. What are you thinking? What are you doing? There we go. So we are ahead, and that's the main thing. I don't care about my individual performance. It's whether the team wins or not and the team's success as a whole. The more championships, the better. My goal is to get rebounds at 6'9" at the shooting guard position, to get steals, to get blocks. I can allow him to score. It's okay. Because I want to try to maintain that B minus average. Really, I should be in the other corner, but I don't care. I will run plays when I get into the NBA, because I'm very unfamiliar with how certain offenses run, depending on which team I am going to be drafted to. It's a nice cut. There are an awful lot of sexual innuendos in basketball, in case you hadn't noticed. NBA Jam made light of that incredibly well. But if you ever watch a basketball game, just take a look at the double entendres and puns, innuendo. There we go, got a rebound. It's a fantastic pass. And of course he gets fouled. Alright, Valanciunas. Great. So see, I moved to small forward. They will switch you up in this game in a variety of positions to see where you're effective. And at my frame, with the strength that I'll be exhibiting in combination with the defensive prowess, I'll be able to maximize myself at small forward, power forward, shooting guard positions quite easily. Offense will be something to work on, but that comes, like I said, eventually. The defensive effort is the most important for this build.
Lillard dishes to Beal. Kicks it to Barnes.
Shoot that ball. You know you want to shoot that. Great. That's fantastic.
Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. And so we can...
Excellent. You see this chart? It's very effective in telling you where you're good. Efficiency, yeah, I would need a little bit more shooting. But I take care of the ball well. I don't score. I pass well. Defense is pretty much there. So I'm doing okay.
And now we return to one of the highlights of the entire year. The Rookie Showcase brought to you by Champs. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
Well, an exciting
second half of action.
Basketball now in the books. Yeah, they're really putting on a show and rising to the occasion so far.
On the court right now for the Stars. Hardaway is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Burke.
Looking forward to All-Star Weekend this weekend. Definitely. Three-point contest is going to be the best I've seen in quite some time. Dunk contest has become more of a novelty that I don't really care to elaborate on. I just wish that the actual best dunkers and best three-point shooters, well, the best three-point shooters are playing, but I wish that the best dunkers would simply do it and put their foolish pride away.
Prospects in one gym together to go head to head. Yeah, fortunately those days are in the past, and for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
And out of bounds as the Elites gain possession.
Going into the B+ area, I'm going to try to avoid that. I'm not going to create any turnovers for myself. I'm just going to do bad plays defensively.
The Elites leading by 12. And Lillard kicks to Landry. Barnes. Back to Landry. Dishes it to Lillard. Outside Landry. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
It's so easy to play well because of my style. Like I said, I'm a very team-oriented individual on offense, but defense is also a team effort. However, wow. That was an excellent block by Drummond. Drummond is mean this year, too. I would have thought he would have been a little bit better than he is, though, to be truthful. But can't expect everything. Right. So I'm going to allow offensive rebounds and things of that nature to make sure that I get that good team. It'll definitely be in the first round that I get drafted. I always do. I've been in the top 10 before, which I heard is very difficult to do. I was a center at the time, but then again, I'm very good at the center position. I've always been a fan of the big man position. It's a very underrated position in this in today's NBA. Sometimes you can't help it. You know, sometimes you can't help just being naturally good. So, no shots taken. No big deals. Olynyk couldn't set a screen if his life depended on it. Although I shouldn't say that. He's doing very well this year, despite he's currently injured. But he could be doing so much better. Now, I'm not using any specific sliders for this. I was going to for the association mode, but for my career mode, you can't really take into account your sliders that you created or import. But I did use simulation, and simulation is pretty good. Pretty darn good. Good enough to really maximize efficiency with this style of play, because I love simulation. Ooh, that was very good. We're still up 44-36, about halfway through the third, just a little over halfway. Go to the corner here. He's going to pass it to me eventually. Right. I'm going to go back into the corner. They don't need me. They're doing very good offensively. Damian Lillard, for example. I have to cut a lot more.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Now Burke, 7 points in the game. He kicks to Carter Williams.
I like the Rodman-esque defense, the hand in the face, just being an annoyance. Olynyk is really doing well this half. Happy. Great. He is from Canada, after all.
Lillard, the pass to Barnes. The pass to Landry. Lillard outside. Kicks to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock.
You should take that shot. You should have took that shot.
Olynyk with the steal.
All right, so I got back defensively. I got back quite well. So is that Michael Carter Williams?
He feeds it to Carter Williams.
MCW is actually very good. Oh. So we're only up by 6 now. Interesting.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
That's pretty much attributed to me because my defense is kind of bad right now. I should have been in the corner the whole time. Valanciunas is mean on the boards. Raptors are doing very well this year. Subbed in at shooting guard. I could, like I said, even play power forward at this point. I'd have the range to do so.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the
So this is Oladipo.
dishes it to a
Take a couple of swipes at the ball when you can, but I don't want to foul too much either. Although I may have no choice but to foul in certain cases. The style of what you play in the Rookie Showcase kind of magnifies itself per 36-minute averages in the actual regular season and playoffs.
It's Beal on the wing.
Good. Fantastic. They're going to review it? Really? That's good. That's golden. We are golden.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right.
All right. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Kevin Harlan. So 57-49, the Elites over the Stars. So we're doing well. That's that. Great job. Come on, man. You really should have shot that ball. Valanciunas going to take the hook shot.
So on the floor for the Elites, Landry in a two-guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Lillard in at the point guard.
I knew that Steph Curry would flourish under Steve Kerr this year. Absolutely. Steve Kerr has I believe the leading three-point shooting percentage all time. So he and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson as well, who just set a record for most points in a quarter with 37. I knew that they would get into heavy competition with each other over who can shoot the best. And it's nothing but great stuff for the Golden State Warriors at this point. Nice steal. Was that Barnes who stole that?
Dishes to Barnes. Back to Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard can create offensively. I'm not worried about scoring at all in this game.
Shot clock at 6.
Well, I might have to do at least one foul.
And it's blocked.
We'll see if I can stop things
We've gone about
properly.
a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And
There we
that's a
go.
foul called on the doctor. That's his first foul. Hardaway's checked in for the Stars.
It's no big deal there.
Off the inbound pass.
Oh no,
Gets it to go.
he got it too.
Points for Victor Oladipo.
A great
Victor
showing from him
Oladipo.
today.
Well, you know, we talked about where he's projected to go in the draft, but with performances like this, I mean, he could be on the rise.
And Lillard kicks to Barnes. Back to Lillard. Pass to Barnes.
Fantastic.
Clock at
We
6.
go to the top of the key. Over to the wing.
Kicks to Drummond. And a foul called
Drummond
on
is
the shot.
terrible at the line, so fouling him is actually not a bad idea from the opponent's perspective.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
It
Right?
seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And Antetokounmpo's check in for Harrison Barnes. And here is Carter Williams.
I'm actually doing well in preventing
Outside Hardaway. Carter Williams.
my
Back to Hardaway.
covers from scoring,
And there's the
except
pass
to the
Oladipo.
points where
Ends up out of bounds. They'll
I
keep possession.
wanted them to.
Yeah, so close to picking that back.
So that's mainly due to my size and length in combination with the strength that I'll be having.
He's checked in for the Stars. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He didn't exactly take it easy.
I'm very keen on finding out who I'm going to get drafted to, because a B+ average is definitely first round material.
We have to play harder if we're going to come back.
Thanks, Doris.
In this game,
Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta stop playing well because I really want to.
Doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym.
I really just want to get drafted on a decent team, so I gotta stop that.
Landry kicks to Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Post him up or drive to the basket. He's very good at doing that. He's a good dunker. He's going to be in the dunk competition this year.
defense left him just a little window to get through.
Might have a great chance of winning it as well.
Terrific job.
outside Hardaway. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
There we go. Seems like everything is pretty much in the bag. Pretty much in the bag. I am basically doing this my career for preparation on NBA 2K16, which will be out this year. Looking forward to that. It may be a game that I'll be able to afford to play, unless of course the Fallout series or Elder Scrolls series makes a astounding announcement, at which point my life is over. Ooh, that was close to a turnover. Go over to the wing here.
6 on the shot clock.
You gotta create, you gotta create. Very good.
And the Elites lead by 16.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Kicks it to Carter Williams.
Certain people, you can leave them open, especially when they're not that good at threes.
3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
I could give him that shot all day. It wouldn't bother me, as long as I have a hand in his face at some point.
Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got
Just going through the motions, no big deal.
And Lillard kicks to Landry. Lillard.
It's a good screen.
Lillard, right side.
Very good screen.
Back to Landry. He feeds it to Lillard.
You have to do something, Damian. Come on, man.
Lillard
He really should have been an initial all-star, I've got to tell you.
is knocked off course by
LaMarcus Aldridge is a fantastic power forward, among the best right now, but Damian Lillard, very underrated at a point guard position. There are quite a bit of point guards out. I'm assuming that's why they kind of softened up the rules over the past few years to make it more accessible to point guards being confident enough to take it into the paint.
And foul call as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Elites.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Damn.
What else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers
Right.
into points.
And it's the Elites ball.
Oh, that's going to be a turnover. I was fortunate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Stars with the
Well, that's
rebound.
okay.
Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hardaway.
Ooh, that was close. It was very close to an and one.
And the first one hits.
Very close.
Hardaway hits them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Passes it to Valanciunas.
That was a bad pass.
Lillard outside.
That was a terrible, terrible pass. I'm on the top,
Lillard left side. And so he draws the foul.
and Damian Lillard's pretty much going to carry us home, I think, so they may pull me out.
Threes all over that one.
No?
Doubt about it. Clearly,
They'll probably wait until under 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes to pull me out
It's good from Lillard.
of the game.
So it's the Stars now.
Kind of a terrible game. B+, it's a mediocre outing. Team play is very important.
Carter Williams with it.
Whether you're playing offense or defense, team chemistry has to be your most important focus, so try to be as selfless as you can when you're answering things. I don't play politics very much either in
And the Elites with the possession. They're on a 14
in the regular season. I'll give positive feedback when I can,
He passes to
but
Antetokounmpo.
and like trade advice, for example, if they ask me for trade advice on who I would prefer to play with, complimentary players, so forth, I would be happy to do so, but I never play negative politics at all.
Stars the other way.
even though he isn't having the best of games.
I did the first few times I went through my career, but
Burke dishes to Carter Williams.
and this is a personal goal of mine to try and complete my career so I can retire under my terms instead of having to restart the M mode all the time.
Need to get off a shot. And it's Carter Williams that time on the assist from Hardaway. And it's
So they may very well.
Carter Williams.
Oops, there's a turnover. Bound to happen.
He's the jumper to finish the break.
He's definitely turned things around in this
I don't
game.
like turnovers at all.
Background
I
player
find
in the
that
first half,
just
he's
hurts
jumped
me more
center
than,
stage now.
say, missing a defensive play. It just makes me feel like, I should have saw that coming. It's all about reading the offense as well. I'm supposed to go over here, correct? Great post position, but that was deep. He could have easily turned the ball over. And he did. I got a good transition defense. I'm going to go into the corner. Despite the fact that I'm not pressing very hard, I am losing an awful lot of stamina, so I think my goal will be to get my attributes up prior to my signature skills. Signature skills can come later, but it's imperative that I at least make an attempt to get Rookie of the Year, or at least be in the conversation of Rookie of the Year. I don't care if I get it or not. My end goal ultimately is just to get a championship or come close to it.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Nice play. Oh, he should have finished that, though. That's okay. Really? That was considered good shot defense? I think that was terrible. You would think, but you would also sting. Ah, poop in your face. Another turnover.
This game is over. I think you're right on target there. He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring,
that's okay. About halfway to a B average. Can I shoot that? Come on, man. They're probably going to take me out of the game at this point. It's 20 seconds left. Yeah, there you go. Great. We won 77-65. That's fantastic. I don't think I came close to getting player of the game. Character kind of looks like me. That was the goal. There's my real name, Mario Landry. Soopa Mario.
And there was no shortage of action on either side of the ball. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the NBA.
So let's see what I have here. I played poorly. Yes. That was the intention, though. Break even. So that's good. Teammate grade is 100, so I like that. We won, so that's an extra bonus. Let's see where I'm headed. Also, I want to see, yeah, Damian Lillard just absolutely killed it. 22 points. Valanciunas did very well, so did Drummond. 24 minutes I played. Didn't score once. Didn't even shoot. Not to my recollection. Anyhow, let's go to the interview portion and see who I could potentially be going to. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. Cleveland. That's interesting.
Hello, and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Cavaliers. We have the 19th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel for how well you would fit in with us. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I can't really say no at this point. My nickname is the Doctor, Mario, so yes, I'm very patient. I think I'm going to select that option.
Definitely. Look, it's clear to me that you guys have a plan. Rebuilding is a means to an end, and you need players who are going to stick it out through both the good times and the bad. If you believe in me, I believe in you and what you're trying to do here. Look, we both just want to win, right?
Next question. Obviously, here in Cleveland, we are a team that is looking to turn things around as we build toward the future. We have some pieces at point with Kyrie and some young guys up front, but there are immediate opportunities to step in and contribute as a perimeter player. Would you be comfortable with the responsibility of stepping right into a significant role on the wing?
I'd welcome the challenge, absolutely. I'd have to work on my three-point shooting, obviously, and maybe that would be the first priority, but I could certainly do that.
I definitely welcome the challenge of stepping into a significant role early on, man. I've seen players come into Cleveland and be able to contribute early, and I think I can be that kind of player. Look, it won't be easy, but I'm ready to put in the work and do what I gotta do to get this franchise to the top of the East, man, for real.
Now I've noticed something. There's something called the Cleveland Curse in this game. I've played this is my 5th time. And 2 out of those 4 previous times was Cleveland. Real talk. So they got the Cleveland Curse going on here. That's okay. I'm happy to be playing in Cleveland. That would be great.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
Now this is something interesting. I would love to play with the Atlanta Hawks.
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Atlanta Hawks. We're picking 17th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want to be the best player that I can be.
Wow. Okay. So I want my career to go wherever it takes me, as cliche as that sounds. Ultimately, I want to be the best basketball player and best team player I can be. At the end of the day, that's really all I can ever ask out of myself. I want to be remembered as someone who gave 110% every time he set foot on the court.
I wish I could have picked my voice. Hopefully they've fixed that in 2K15 because I haven't played 2K15. Maybe they could do the same for 2K16. Also, this GM looks a lot like Jim O'Brien. Just an observation.
Okay, last question. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
I did okay. I could have shot better. That would be completely honest.
I felt pretty good. You know, I could have shot the ball a little better. I could have done some things a little better, but all in all, I think I did okay.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Not really happy though. There we go, the Chicago Bulls. That would be fantastic.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Bulls, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We're picking 20th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. Coach Thibodeau preaches defense nonstop. His game plans are built entirely around it. What do you think about defense in today's game, and how does it apply to you?
I thrive on defense. Absolutely.
Defense wins games. We have that pounded into our heads in college. I can't even begin to tell you the number of times I've created for myself on offense by simply getting the opportune steal or block on the defensive end. Defense is an art. It's not flashy. It doesn't get the kids excited, but it wins games, and that's what I'm all about. I think Coach T would love coaching me.
Damn Skippy hippie. I would love to play for Coach Thibodeau. Absolutely.
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. Chicago may be known as the Windy City, but are you aware of just how brutally cold the winters are? That wind comes right into the city off the lake, and oh boy, is it cold. We have freezing cold, we have snow, we have it all. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, but I need to know, as non-basketball related as this sounds, can you deal with these types of adverse conditions?
Dude, I'm from Canada. What do you expect? No problems here at all. I grew up in the cold.
I was born and raised in cold weather. This ain't nothing. If there's one thing I've learned in life, is that when the weather gets cold, it's basketball playing time. That's my favorite time of the year.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
So here we go, the NBA draft. I'm looking forward to the Hawks and the Bulls, although I'm not very happy with what the Hawks had to say at my interview. We'll see what happens. So let's bring it to Commissioner Stern here.
2013 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players.
It also looks like I'm going to be heading into the mid-round to late round area, so that's very reasonable, considering it's a middle B+, middle of the pack style that I played.
With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Otto Porter from Georgetown University. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Cody Zeller from Indiana University. With the fifth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Alex Len from the University of Maryland. With the sixth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
the New Orleans Pelicans, yes, the New Orleans Pelicans,
select
Nerlens Noel from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Ben McLemore from the University of Kansas.
With the eighth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Kentavious Caldwell-Pope from the University of Georgia. With the ninth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Trey Burke from the University of Michigan. With the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select C.J. McCollum from Lehigh University. With the 11th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select
Michael Carter-Williams from Syracuse University.
With the 12th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select
Steven Adams from Rotorua, New Zealand, and the University of Pittsburgh.
With the 13th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select
Kelly Olynyk from Kamloops, Canada, and Gonzaga University.
With the 14th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select
Shabazz Muhammad.
With the 15th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select
Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece.
With the 16th pick in the 2013
All right, so here we go. We're in the mid-range round.
Lucas Nogueira from Brazil.
I'm anxious. Let's see who I'm going to.
2013 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select
Dennis Schroeder from Braunschweig, Germany.
With the
So they have another pick back-to-back.
2013 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select
Shane Larkin from the University of Miami. Shane is in the building.
I hope I don't go to Cleveland.
The 19th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Sergei Karasov from Russia.
So it looks like I am going to the Bulls. That's fantastic.
With the
Absolutely
20th pick in the
fantastic.
2013 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select the the 19-year-old shooting
Yes!
guard from Canada.
Yes! 20th overall. This is great. For those of you who have been following prior to my... So I'm very thankful that I was able to get on the Bulls again. Very big fan of Tom Thibodeau. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Now, this is obviously a non-negotiable contract. I have no say in this. However, during the third year, summer, I'll be able to negotiate with other teams, and I'll be able to either do that or re-up with the Chicago Bulls, depending on what their roster looks like and how far along we've gotten. So it's up to you guys whether I stay with the Bulls or not. I have records to beat. Michael Jordan has a lot of them. I don't know if I'll be able to beat those records, but I'll try to beat the defensive records for sure. Anyhow, let's go forward with this. Excellent. So I get my first billboard. Marketing department. Here's what the billboard looks like. Kind of quaint. Alright, let's just get out of there. And then you have like a mock social media that you can use. I wonder if they've integrated that or are going to integrate that in 2K16, because that would be phenomenal. However, I'm just going to share this. There we go. We have GM sit-down topics. I have 3 drills to complete. I'm going to do that while I prepare for my first NBA game, which is against the Miami Heat. That's going to be a trying time. Here's what you can expect from me from this my career. Like I said, my focus would be trying to get the Rookie of the Year my first year. In order to do that, not only am I going to play every key game and every playoff game, I have to complete the first 25 games of the season in order to develop my character and get into the starting lineup so that I can be efficient throughout the season. The focus will be primarily on attributes for the first 25 games, and then afterwards it'll be focusing on building up my character to get signature skills. Let me just show you the signature skills I'm looking to be getting here. All defensive. First one I want to get is Lockdown Defender. Well, I might work my way on getting Lockdown Defender because it is the most expensive one, so that'll be the last one I get. I'm torn between Interceptor and Pickpocket. Since I'm a shooting guard, I'll probably go for Pickpocket rather than Interceptor. Intercepting the ball is quite easy, so I would probably go with a Pickpocket. I'm also going to go with Active Hands. I'm also going to go with Chase Down Artist and Defensive Anchor. So that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to go with any others. They don't seem to be necessary for my position, but these are the things I'm going to focus on. Just to give you a little heads up on what to expect. Thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure to check out more of my videos here. Make sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and all my other social media websites, which are in the description down below. Hit that big red subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Much love and respect. Take care.